This is Jade's Videos, and today I'm going to be unboxing something very, very special. What I have here in this box, which is a very heavy box, is my first ever professional silicone Halloween mask. I got this off of eBay. It was sort of used, so I paid less than I would have if I would have gotten it new. But it said that I had no issues, so I was perfectly fine with that. It's originally from CFX masks, and this is called the Sam Hayne mask, which is obviously a play on words for the original name of the festival that inspired Halloween. So this is a pumpkin, and it is so cool. Again, I got Jack his back recently, and I mentioned that he's for the haunt this year, and that he's definitely going to play into the haunt theme. Again, I'm not going to say what the haunt theme is just yet. We're coming up on halfway to Halloween very soon, so you'll get some hints. But obviously this is for the haunt. I got this, and this is something I plan to use even after this year, just in the general main area for Fearville as a walk-around character, because this is a professional level mask, meaning it costs a lot more than regular masks. If you get this thing new, it can cost between $600 to a little over $700. It depends which version you get, because they're just different variants. I actually got the more expensive variant, but for cheaper, which is great. I've wanted a silicone mask for a while because they're just so much better than a regular latex mask. I mean, I'm still going to use latex masks for main characters and stuff. I think these are the way to go. They show facial expressions when you move your face. They morph with it. They're a lot more comfortable, and they're just overall look better too. So even though I got this used, they still included the original CFX thing for like instructions and stuff about how to use their stuff and how to care for their stuff. So that's cool. Oh boy, here it is. First off, we have a package that's really nicely too, so props to the seller for that. First off, we have the display platform right here, as you can see, and here is the mask. Holy cow. That is incredible, and you can see how well that moves. I'm going to try it on in a moment so you can see for yourself. This version I got, like I said, it's the more expensive version. This one has pumpkin guts. So this is the much more expensive version, but I got it for cheaper, like I said. If you know anything about silicone, then you would know how good of quality this is. This just feels so nice. It feels so durable. It's so flexible, so it changes, and that's also going to make it just so much more comfortable for an actor to wear. But just take a look at the sculpt on that thing. That is so cool. The pumpkin guts here are great. It reminds me a lot of Jack is Back, so a lot of similarities there. And this is a lot bigger than I expected. Sir Henry's Haunted Trail actually has this mask, and so they use this one, so I see it there every year. But when you're actually holding it, dang, it is so much bigger than I expected it to be. Some great eye holes there so you can see well. This is just so cool looking. I mean, the camera cannot do it justice. There's so much detail put into this. The sculpt work is incredible. My plan from here on out is to get one silicone mask a year, so eventually I'll have a big collection of them to use for different haunt purposes and different walk-around characters at Fearville and stuff. But this was the one I wanted to get for this year because it works well for what I'm doing. And this is actually going to be the mask that I'm wearing as an actor in the haunt this year. So this is mine. So I know that I'm going to take good care of this big boy. I could tell right off the bat, breathability so much better than a regular latex mask. I mean, yes, it's still going to get hot and stuffy after wearing it for a while, especially when acting, but it's so much easier. Like a latex mask, I would have had to take off right away. This was simple, stayed on fine, felt nice and breathable. The eye holes are so much easier to see out of than just a regular mask. You're probably going to want to do some black makeup around the eyes if you're wearing this, just to make sure your eyes look like they blend into this better. But it's just so much more, you can see through it so much better. The mouth doesn't move as much as I expected, but it moves a good amount. So I also think when I started positioning it differently, it moved more. But it even says on the instructions to do a lot of exaggerated facial expressions to get this to fully work. So I guess I just got to practice with that and get better at what works for it. Ultimately, what matters with this is that it looks so good and looks so scary, and it's just going to, I think it's going to blow a lot of people away for this year's haunt, because it's just so much, there's so much to look at, and the movement is so great, and all of this stuff. Truly an awesome thing. So if you want a silicone mask, I highly recommend you get one. And with my small experience with CFX here, this is 100%, I'm gonna say, very much worth checking out their masks if you want to make the investment in that for some kind of haunt or event or whatever. I'm super happy I did. I think this is gonna benefit the event very well this year. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if you like silicone masks and if you ever plan to get one in the comments, and let me know what you think of Sam Hayne, because this thing is so sick. Remember that here lies Halloween.